An old Beetle, even older than I am, actually appeared on the same starting line as a luxury race car worth tens of millions. Everyone found this unbelievable. But what happened next not only shocked the female driver, it even made the news headlines. The Beetle seemed completely rebellious, covered in defiance, and Quiwa couldn't control it at all. Soon the two cars were neck and neck. The racing bully was clearly annoyed by this and immediately launched a surprise attack. After spinning 78 times, the car finally came to a stop. But by this point, Quiwa was completely enraged. Without another word, she activated the Beetle's secret weapon. Meanwhile, Xiaoshuai had already driven far ahead, thinking he had the race in the bag, only to be caught up by Quiwa the very next second. What was even more outrageous was that Quiwa was actually driving in reverse. Then Xiaoshuai launched another sneak attack, but the next second, oh my god. Are you seriously trying to squeeze me out again with that move? Just like that, the Beetle didn't fall behind Xiaoshuai again. With only 300 meters left to the finish line, the Beetle suddenly pulled off a long-lost secret move. In a flash, it climbed onto the roadside guardrail, and at lightning speed, overtook Xiaoshuai to win the championship. The next day, the news was abuzz with reports about the race. The infamous track bully had actually lost to a drunken Beetle. But why was it so formidable? It turns out that just 2.5 hours earlier, a battered old Beetle had been towed into the car scrapyard. The boss took one look at its frail condition and, without a second thought, decided to crush it into scrap metal. But the Beetle overheard everything. The employees quickly urged the boss not to provoke it, because the car had been filled with all sorts of honor certificates, so it must have been a formidable force in its youth, undefeated wherever it went. But the boss thought he was just talking nonsense, so he started mocking the Beetle mercilessly. As a result, in the very next second, the boss was so furious he puffed up like a pufferfish and was about to personally destroy it on the spot. But the Beetle was so frightened that it desperately backed away, even going so far as to open its door and refused to move forward. At that moment, the Beetle spotted an escape route out of the processing plant, so it dragged the boss's body and dashed out. But after just a couple of steps, its tire was punctured. Now, how will it escape its fate of being destroyed?